Hello, friends, and welcome to another testimonial episode that we have today for you. And I have a very interesting person today. He's an author. May I introduce Mr. Vasant Kalola? Hi, Mr. Vasant. How are you? And thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, hi. I am fine. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. Thank you. So, just a bit of introduction for Mr. Vasant. Vasant Kalola is an author of two successful books. One, It's Okay to Fail My Son, a national bestseller. Earlier, he was a vice president of Tata Group Company. He's also produced and acted in a lot of short films, which has won several awards. He now pursues writing and creations as a career. He's also a fitness enthusiast with a second book, which was titled as Fitness at 30 Plus. So it's going to be a very interesting affair where, we are actually talking to someone who's already written a book on fitness. And now we are interviewing him to understand his journey in this online workout process. So, welcome once again, sir. It is a privilege to have you. And maybe I can just put up my first question. So, what was it like before the online workout? Like, how were you connected with your from your fitness perspective before even the lockdown started or before you jumped into this online workout?
Yeah, first of all, thanks for giving me an opportunity to talk to your, viewers as well as my friends on the group. Before I started with joints and motion. I used to do my, exercise routine, etc. And then, I just, wanted to pursue marathon running, and that's where I thought of taking your guidance, and I successfully did on 16th of February 2020 this year at Hiranandani half marathon, and thank you very much for that. So. Uh, my objective of actually joining Joints in Motion was to get ready for the half marathon and perhaps full marathon some point of time. And you know, uh, life before the lockdown, that's your question, right? So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
before lockdown, I used to participate on offline training with Deepak, Vipin, and other trainers, and a member of LNR, Lakshmi Narayan.
Yeah. Right, right. So, what went through your mind when this lockdown was announced? How did you feel that, how will you be able to cope up with your fitness when this lockdown was announced?
Yeah, when lockdown was announced, there was a bit of apprehension, bit of disappointment that something you started after a lot of efforts and soul searching, rather it will end abruptly. And so
Yeah.
what I did, in my own way, 2 3 days, I continued running and exercises, etc. uh, but that originality of training with trainers was not coming. And then fortunately, you made announcement about online training, the format, and that looked some hope, some okay, the continuity will be maintained, and but I had approached it with bit apprehension, honestly.
Mhm.
So that's about
So, how has been your journey now in the last 50 days that you have attended these online workouts? So, what is it that you have been able to gain? Apart, of course, fitness, physical fitness could be one aspect, but also please do talk about mental and emotional aspect. How did it work for you?
yeah. Before that, if I can just take 1 minute on online training format, as I say,
Of course, absolutely.
I had anticipated it to be with some limitation, in the sense, uh, offline trainer is there, physically he is there. If your leg position or your hand position or breathing, he's there to guide you. Here,
Yeah.
but to my surprise and my actually apprehension proved to be a perceived apprehension. Now, or limitation which I had thought of offline to be, sorry, online to be, perceived limitation, because you provided exactly the same experience what we had at, with the trainer physically. So I must congratulate you on that. As far as my experience for on this 45 days, one is I am happy I am able to continue with my fitness regime. Second is there is a time saving. Like today when
Yeah.
we say 1 hour means 1 hour exactly. I just have to switch on my mobile and I'm connected. So no traveling time, and then the appropriateness, as well as actually the uh, completeness of routine, exercise routine. I may sound to be actually exaggerating, but it there is no actually difference which is being felt as of now. So
Yeah.
I'm actually prompted, or maybe tempted to say that maybe I may like to continue with online training even later, after lockdown
In fact, this
gets
brings me to
lifted.
the. In fact, this brings me to the other question. But your point was very valid when you said that perceived limitation is actually like that. I mean, at this point of time, when if people are still feeling that they don't have time for workouts, or they don't have time to devote that 1 hour to their body, it's definitely a perceived limitation, because this is something which we are only feeling across a border or a boundary line that we have created around us. So this actually brings me to the next question, that how do you perceive the difference between an online and an offline workout? If you have to compare these things, how would you put it across from your perspective?
Uh, Frankly speaking, I don't find the difference. Okay, you just what you miss is on actually handshake and hug. Otherwise, no, I don't find much difference in the and we are living in actually age of technology. Technology should be here. In fact, suppose I am, let's say, you're traveling to any other city, I'm able to join with same ease, which generally I would miss on my schedule, which happened when I
Yeah.
visited Rajkot for some function, family function.
Hmm.
But now I am sure that okay, from my comfort of my family hotel room also, I could participate and not miss on my this thing. I also would like to highlight a couple of benefits what I saw.
Yes.
One is like I could run half marathon after getting training from Joints in Motion. Secondly, my waist area, despite of all these efforts, etc., waist area was not reducing, which I see a good significant difference or reduction in the waist area, and overall fitness is good. Uh, so these are the some of the benefits what I can count
So
on.
presently, the condition that we are going through, of course, this is like the lockdown process has been constantly extending,
Mm.
and people are getting into this inclination of negativity, where there is a lot of apprehension about things, and people are really not sure about what's going to happen tomorrow. So, is this pattern, or this kind of routine helping you out to get out of this mental frame? Is it also helping you out to emotionally be more energetic for your day, or for even your future plans, or how you deal with that? Is
Yeah,
it really
certainly.
helping out?
Current
Yeah.
situation actually, is worrisome. It is
Yeah.
raising many thoughts in terms of how the future would be when we will resume our normalcy of actually on many fronts, social, financial, and professional. So
Absolutely.
yes, there are many thoughts on that. But one thing actually, if we live in present, which I try and do whenever actually such kind of confusing thoughts come in mind, live in present. And one thing is you maintain your physical fitness, particularly in this time where you know uh, immunity is of paramount importance to all of us, our well-being, and जैसे मोदी जी ने कहा था कि भाई जान है तो जहान है. So we have to preserve our precious life right now. And
Absolutely.
God has been kind to us, all of us, and I think this phase will also pass.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, what's your one message to the audience who's watching this session? Because this is a series of sessions. We have had many people, who have been a part of our achievers, and we really want them to put across. So, what is your message that you would like to give to this audience?
Yeah, I want to tell everyone, and I've been telling, even in my book, I have said that one action is better than 1,000 words. I may talk about and give a big lecture on fitness. It is not going to get me fitness. I have to get in action. And
Absolutely.
fitness is not an option. It is a must thing. We can find several excuses not pursuing fitness regime. I just want to say that find one reason to pursue your fitness regime, because that is well-being of you and your family. Nothing is above that, right? And particularly in today's critical time, where the immunity is of paramount importance, one should not miss out on the fitness routine. That is what at least we can do, and joints and motion, online training gives you the right option. Sitting at the comfort of your home, you are able to pursue that. Then please go ahead and do that. That's my message.
Great. Thank you so much, Vasant sir, for joining us, sparing your time, and for those thoughtful words. I'm sure the audience will definitely take initiative and action steps to ensure that they are moving towards their fitness. So, guys, this was yet another episode, and I'm sure we have had those words from Vasant sir, and I'm sure it was absolutely inspiring for all of us. So, looking forward to see you in our next testimonial video with one more achiever. Till then, keep watching and keep following some steps on fitness. This is Dr. Sudarshan Singh signing off. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank you
very
so much,
much.
sir. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank you.